Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Balkis binti Aris Fadila, metric number 287800. So today I will present you about executive summary. Objective of the business plan. So basically, our company produce and sell various of cakes like chocolate, pandan, and cheesecakes. And the capital contributed by 5 partners, each person with 5,000 ringgit Malaysia, and the type business that we run is a partnership. So, this business plan contains information about business background, market analysis, strategy and implementation, and financial plan. Objective of this business plan is to create an effective strategy of our business in order to grow in this industry. The process of creating a roadmap to our goals will help us to determine business focus and pursue growth. Furthermore, a business plan is very important and helpful to determine our financial needs. One of the purpose of a business plan is to help us to determine exactly how much capital we need and what we will use it for. Business value that we practice in this company is integrity, commitment to customer, and teamwork. Integrity. Integrity is the practice of being truthful and adhering unwaveringly to strong moral and ethical principles and values. Commitment to customer is the ability of the organization to provide the delivery of products to customer, and it is the responsibility of all units within the organization. And the teamwork is we will trust and respect each team member and work as a cohesive unit to achieve our common goals. We will go to the business. Increasing of sales in this market brings the higher level of competition, which a bigger challenge we are going to face as an entrepreneur. So our must plan in order facing this challenge is to offer each of our customer good quality of product and experience, and also give excellent customer service. We hope that through our business, we can encourage people to venture into the field of entrepreneurship and provide new job opportunities. Not only that, we also hope that this field will also have a good effect on the economy and reduce the unemployment rate in our country. Our management team: Nur Shakirin as a manager, Nur Balkis as a human resource manager, Nur Shakila as a production manager, Umi Amira as a marketing manager, and Nur Amira as a financial manager. Go to the partner's background. As a general manager, her name is Nur Shakirin binti Azrul Fazli, and she lives at Seroja Hills Bandar Baru, Salak Tinggi at Sepang, Selangor. She was a full-time manager at Secret Recipe and have a Bachelor of Hospitality. Her responsibility for this position is to plan and integrate the strategic direction and also supervise all business operations. Second is a human resource manager. Her name is Nurul Balkis binti Aris Fadila. She lives at Jalan Rima 17, Taman Cahaya Masai at Pasir Gudang, Johor. She was a human resource officer and have a Bachelor of Accounting with honors. Her position is human resource manager, and the responsibility is to hire, train, and evaluate employees, and also plans and manage employee benefits program. As for production manager, her name is Nur Shakila binti Muhammad Yazid. She lived at Kelana Jaya, Selangor, and she was junior accountant and have a Bachelor of Accounting with honors. Her responsibility for this position is to compile all order and plans the supply chain schedule and delivers product and ensures that customers' orders have been received. Next, the marketing manager is Umi Amira binti Azmi. She lives at Lorong Seri Mawar, Perumahan T&B at Jeli, Kelantan. She was a sales promoter and have Bachelor of Business Administration, that is BBA. Her responsibility for this position is to create a pricing strategy that maximizes profit while also considering customer satisfaction, and also to plan and manage promotional materials such as Facebook and others. Lastly, for financial manager, we have Nur Amira binti Awang. She lives at Taman Alu Janggus at Alostar, Kedah. She was a manager at Sony Enterprise and have a Bachelor of Business Administration. Her responsibility as a financial manager is to recording daily transaction, collecting, preparing, interpreting financial statement, and also manage the company's budget. Our vision for our company is to strive and be a high-quality bakery with a diverse selection of desserts that people enjoy. Our mission is to establish a strong emotional connection with the customer. To pursue this, we intend to offer each of our customers a one-of-a-kind product and experience. We consistently provide excellent customer service and consider customer satisfaction to be our ultimate goal.
The next one is our business competition level. As we all know, there are so many well-known pastry and bakery stores these days. Competition for our bakery is so fierce. With bakeries springing up around every corner, it can be tough for any firm to discover new ways to expand. In this scenario, a realistic plan would be to either develop specialty baked goods that most people won't be able to buy any place, or to create a menu that caters to the customer's particular diets. This will set our company apart from the competitors and assist in the growth of a loyal consumer base. Our next major difficulty in the baking industry is financial. That is why it is critical to have a finance manager who understands everything about baking in the baking firm, because baked items are delicate. If you don't sell them fresh, their price will be reduced the next day. However, baking will cost you the same amount. As a result, knowing how much to charge for each product is critical in order to sell the full offering without suffering losses. The third challenge that our bakery encounters is supply chain disruptions, because supply chains in our period are diversified and changing. Food and beverage companies from a range of sub-industries have had to learn to anticipate the unexpected. This is especially important in the bakery sector given the emphasis on freshness outlined earlier. Because demand for retail groceries is high, our operations are under pressure to be as productive as possible.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shakila binti Muhammad Yazid and my metric number is 288919. Next, I will explain about our market analysis summary. Market segmentation. What is market segmentation? A marketing technique which involves recognizing certain consumer needs to deliver goods or product lines to them in a way that appeals to their preference. For this business, we analyze our market targets into two sections, which is geographic segmentation and behavioral segmentation. Geographic segmentation is how we get our potential customer that live in a particular location. Artsy-tartsy target customers are locals who live in Changlun, Kedah. Besides, behavioral segmentation is how we divide our customers into different segments depending on their behavior patterns. In this case, we have loyal customers who buys our product frequently and customers that buys our products only during special occasions. Market needs. A cake symbolizes a special occasion. occasions, cake are usually provided by Auntie Tarsi for special occasions to honor achievements, birthdays or holidays. We would like to be able to offer a cake that can make your celebration a delicious success. Other than that, we also offer a variety of flavors so that our consumers can choose from in order to keep a positive relationship with us. Our top priority is keeping our customers satisfied. Besides, even after accounting for all costs, the price of our cakes is incredibly reasonable. In the Changdon area, our cakes might be the best selection of cakes for our potential customers to purchase.
My name is Nur Amira Mitiawa, metric number 289276. Next, I'm going to explain about SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is beneficial for the organization as it will help the organization to identify its strengths and weaknesses in the internal environment and match them with the opportunities and threats in the external environment, so that effective strategy can be developed to ensure the success of the organizations. First is strength. The strength of our company is all of our cake are baked daily and we are using premium ingredient in the making of our cakes. Besides that, the price that we offer for our cake are also reasonable and affordable compared to other bakeries. Our bakery also located at the strategic area, which is in Chandun town. We chose this area because we know that we can attract more customers since it is near to the residential and study center area. Besides that, we also have educated and experienced staff in handling our bakeries. Weaknesses. Since we are still new in this market, sometimes it is quite hard and require a lot of time to win the trust of customers. Other than that, the rental for our bakery is also high, so we have to set a target to cover the costly rental money to avoid more liabilities in our business. Opportunities. Opportunities for our bakery are we can open a bakery institute or workshop for those who are passionate about baking. By doing this, it would be beneficial to society in terms of a skilled workforce and more job opportunities. We also can provide healthy diet trend to our customer. Usually, we can see that bakery food is sugary and oily. By reducing the sugar and oil in our menus, we can attract the attention of the younger diet-conscious customer market. Threat. The threat that our business will face are competition from the same industry as us, such as fairy and secret recipe. Another threat that we will face is people can make the cakes by their own and don't need to buy from us because nowadays we can see that a lot of cooking experts are now sharing recipes with their followers on their social media platform. They also encourage their viewers to try this recipe on their own.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Shakirin binti Azul Fazli, metric number 288733. Today I will explain about strategy and implementation summary about our company, Aksi Taksi. 4.1 Marketing strategy. The first one is product. Aksi Taksi has chosen cake as our main product. The cake is usually brought when it is a special celebration like birthday or to celebrate something like gathering, And nowadays, dessert hunting is on a trend, so that people will sacrifice their time just to get the viral dessert on social media. The cake is also the perfect dessert as our main product to sell to our targeted customer. And we pack our cakes in a box with the appropriate box size, and the outside of the packaging box is printed with our logo and company name. Our cakes come in 3 flavors, which is chocolate, pandan and cheesecake. All these cake have the same weight, with this 1 kilogram per each cake. Okay, next price. The cake that our company offer is at reasonable competitive price that reflect the going rate as established by competitors. Regarding pricing, we decide on a price based on the cost and break-even point. Our business gross profit will be utilized to pay for overhead costs like utilities and advertising. Our chocolate, pandan and cheesecakes sell for 40 for chocolate, 35 for pandan and 45 for cheesecake. And a complimentary chocolate muffin cake will be given to customer who buy 4 or more cakes in a single transaction. Okay, next, place. Regarding place, before we determining where we start, we must first conduct a true analysis of the product type, target market, market coverage, and transportation infrastructure to ensure that our business is simple to run. We must also take into account any risk that could result from starting in the selected site. Because of that, we decide to choose a location in Changlun, Kedah because it is a strategic place to start a business, and we decide to launch our enterprise there. Okay, next, promotion. Promotion is one of the marketing strategy that our company choose, and promotion is a tactic for educating consumer or potential customer about goods, services, or concept in order to convince them to purchase our goods. In order to promote a product or brand, the corporation needs to reach out to the customer in a variety of methods. To draw in new clients and keep our relationship with current ones strong, we intend to market our product directly via social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. We will market on social media and interact with our customer via this messaging, and we will keep on reach out to them so that they get to know our products more easier. This will make it easier for customer to learn more about the qualities, features, and price of our products. Okay, next I will explain about our sales strategy. Sales strategy is one of the most crucial method is to use a mix of sales promotion to increase profits while also keeping our business stable. And promotion is the term for effort that aim to persuade a target audience to purchase a product by educating, interacting, and influencing consumer about the advantages of the product. Advertising, sales promotion, and direct marketing are just a few of sales promotion mix and tactic that our company Aksi Taksi utilize. Advertising is a sort of indirect communication used to introduce, market, and boost our sale. Our business has a website that clients can use to order our cake, one of our items, and that provides information about the product. Our product is also promoted on social media sites like Facebook and Instagram. Direct marketing is a type of sale where customer and salespeople connect by giving out a pamphlet and brochures to clients. Our business engage in direct marketing.
A break-even study compares the cost of a new business, service, or product to the unit sale price to determine when you will break even financially. In other words, it indicates the point at which you will have earned enough money to cover all of your expenses. You will not have made or lost money at that time. In this analysis, we use the contribution margin method to calculate our break-even point for 3 different types of cakes. The contribution margin is calculated by subtracting the variable cost from the product price. This amount is then used to cover the fixed expenses. Firstly, we calculate the contribution margin per unit for all 3 products by subtracting the variable cost per unit from unit selling price. And then, sales mix, which is based on sales in unit, are determined by dividing the sales in unit with the total sales in unit. Next, in order to find break-even point in unit for these 3 products, we look for the weighted average contribution margin per unit for each product by multiplying contribution margin per unit with sales mix and sum up the total. Then, we divide fixed costs with the total weighted average contribution margin to get the break-even point in unit. Then, in order to find break-even point in RM, we first look for the product's contribution margin ratio by dividing contribution margin per unit with selling price per unit. After that, we determine the sales mix based on sales in RM by dividing sales for product in RM with the total sales for all products in RM. And then, in order to find break-even point in RM for these three products, we look for the weighted average contribution margin ratio for each product by multiplying contribution margin ratio with sales mix and sum up the total. Then, we divide fixed costs with the total weighted average contribution margin ratio to get the break-even point in RM.
So this is the statement for projected profit and loss for the year ended 31st December 2022. Sales for chocolate cakes 40,000 ringgit. Variable cost of chocolate cakes 17,000 ringgit. Contribution margin for chocolate cakes is 23,000 ringgit. Sales for pandan cakes is 31,500 ringgit. Variable cost of pandan cakes is 15,300 ringgit and contribution margin for pandan cakes is 16,200 ringgit. Sales for cheesecakes is 54,000 ringgit. Variable cost of cheesecakes is 20,400 ringgit. Contribution margin for cheesecakes is 33,600. Total gross margin is 72,800 ringgit. Fixed selling and administrative expense. Utility bill 1,200 ringgit. Rental 600 ringgit per month and total up with the 7,200 ringgit. Salaries and wages depends on the position is 10,000 ringgit. Advertisement 500 ringgit. Transportation 200 ringgit. Bakery equipment is 4,000 ringgit. Total fixed selling and administrative expense is 23,100 ringgit. Total net income is 49,700 ringgit.
Next, I will explain the projected cash flow. In year 2022, our total cash collection is 130,500 ringgit, including the capital that we collect 1,000 ringgit each. Less cash disbursements 54,100 ringgit, and the total net profit for year ended 2022 is 76,400 ringgit, and the ending balance will be carried forward for year 2023. In 2023, we predicted that sales would increase by 20%, so our total cash sales is 150,600 ringgit. As a result of higher sales, purchase of direct materials also increased by 20%. Total cash purchase of direct materials is 37,200 ringgit, and the total cash disbursement is 60,300 ringgit. Our net profit for the year ended 2023 is 90,300 ringgit. The ending balance of 166,700 ringgit will be carried forward next year.
Next is projected balance sheet. We have non-current asset, current liabilities, and owner equity. For the non-current asset, we have vehicle for 15,000 ringgit and equipment 4,000 ringgit. For the current asset, we have inventory for 5,300 ringgit and ending cash balance 76,400 ringgit. So the total asset, we will get 100,700 ringgit. For the current liabilities, consists of two components, which is account payables and bank loan. For owner equity, we have partner capital for 25,000 ringgit, and the net profit that we get is 49,700 ringgit. So the balancing figure for our balance sheet is 100,700 ringgit.
Okay, next I will explain about business ratio. Okay, first we start with liquidity ratios. Liquidity ratios is to measure the ability of the company to satisfy its short-term obligation when they come due. Okay, for the current ratio of our company RC, we can say the current ratio of 3.14 times implies that RC is able to pay its short short-term obligation. And the next one is quick ratio. The quick ratio of 2.14 times indicates that RC Taxi has enough quick asset to cover its short-term obligation. Okay, next one is activity ratios. Activity ratios measure how effectively the company can use its asset. And for the asset turnover ratios indicates that for every RM 1 ringgit in asset, RC Taxi generates RM 1 ringgit and 54 cents of sale. For the inventory turnover ratio indicates there will be around 9 times inventory turn per year, showing that RC Taxi can sell and replace its inventory frequently in a year. Okay, next for leverage ratios. A leverage ratios is any of a number of financial metrics that examine the amount of capital that comes from debt, which is loan, or evaluates a company's capacity to satisfy its financial obligation. We have debt ratios here. The percentage of debt ratio in this capital structure is shown. RC Taxi is owned 26% of the debt ratios. And the last one is profitability ratios. Profitability ratios measure the company profits with respect to a given level of sales, a certain level of asset, or the owner investment. First, we have return on asset. The return on asset ratios indicates that RC Taxi can generate RM 49 cent in profit for every RM 1 ringgit of asset use. And for the net profit margin implies that RC Taxi can generate RM 39 cent for every RM 1 ringgit of sales made.